Hey guys, as I promised, here's the new tips and tricks video for Lesley. But throughout this video, I will also be giving a lot of very important tips that will definitely help improve your game sense. These are my build for different situations. And you want to set up the marksman emblem like this. It's way better than the assassin emblem, trust me. At the start of the game, wait in this bush first until the 20 seconds mark, so the enemy doesn't cut your lane. Like how this Cho tried to do so. Once you scare him away, go take the red buff. Remember to do a basic attack first when her passive is active, and then use her first skill. This way you will proc her passive twice. The first item you want to get is the jungle item tier 2, even before purchasing the boots. This help gains more experience when killing the jungle monsters. Minotaur was smart. Instead of coming to help with the minion wave, he went to contest the grab, which Cho was trying to get. You can deal way more damage when you use her passive properly. I'm constantly harassing the Cho, so he doesn't have a comfortable time farming, because as you know, Cho is one of those heroes that can one-shot squishy heroes if nobody stops his farm. Nice. Cho used his spell Flicker, which has the longest cooldown in the game, 2 minutes to be precise. That's 2 minutes of free farm without worrying about surprise jump. These little things add up in the long run. Minotaur is doing a great job at providing vision, which is one of the most important tasks for tank players. Thanks to that, I was able to see 4 of the enemies are moving towards the bottom lane. Oops. Use the wall to cancel her second skill animation. If you see that your team is fighting close to where you are and there's an opportunity to get a kill, help your teammates first and then resume with your farming. This one was a tough call. I didn't want to waste 250 gold, and if I help Minotaur, there's a high chance I could die, because Hellcore and Cho together can literally kill me instantly. It's a 2v2 situation, but they have the upper hand. I had to choose between certainty or possibility. The certainty that I will get 250 gold if I clear the bottom wave, or the possibility that I may be able to kill one of them or die in the process. Claude is one of the strongest marksmen right now, but before he gets the Demon Hunter sword, don't be afraid of him, play more aggressively. I probably wasted my flicker here, but I was quite surprised by Hellcore's damage. I wasn't expecting him to deal so much damage without much farm. I saw many of the enemies are in the middle lane. Let's use this chance to push the turret. I have seen a lot of Lesley player just mindlessly keep spamming her first skill without taking into consideration the timer of her passive and the energy bar. What I mean is that if her passive is active, do a basic attack first and then use her first skill. That way you can proc the passive 2 times in a row. You don't have to be perfect and do it all the time, because sometimes you are paying attention to the map, but this tip is very helpful to take the turret and objective a lot faster. Remember to use her first skill while ulting, it inflicts more damage. Poor Claude, he panicked and messed up his second skill. Scroll around the map and see the condition of the enemy's heroes. I saw that my team is taking the red buff, so instead of pushing the turret, which is definitely going to be destroyed, I decided to take the red buff first and then resume taking the turret. The red buff will be gone if I don't move now, but the turret will still remain in the same spot. It's all about efficiency and the little decisions. Whenever Hellcore uses his ultimate, retreat first and assess the situation. Okay, some of you guys might be wondering, how did I know exactly Hellcore was right there and with low HP? Let me give you an advanced tip that you won't see anywhere else on YouTube. There are only 3 reasons why Hellcore players use his ultimate: to engage in a fight, to take objectives like turrets, turtle and lord, and lastly, to escape a dangerous situation. Since he didn't come to fight us, I quickly took a look at the map and it showed that Hellcore was running away from Saber. It was visible for a very brief moment, and you probably didn't see it, but that clearly indicates that Saber used his ultimate and now Hellcore is in very low HP. If you're enjoying this video, smash that like and don't forget to subscribe for more of this content. Lesley is one of the marksmen that hit the hardest in the game, but in order to play some of these not so meta heroes to their maximal potential, you have to learn how to gain the most advantage in the shortest period. That includes how to farm, when to push and take objectives, how to slow down the enemy's farm, and definitely positioning. You must be aware of these key elements if you want to improve your gameplay. Simply playing the game is not enough, but of course, you can increase the learning process by watching my videos. Don't forget to like. Be very cautious of your positioning. If you die, that's more than 50% of the damage of your team. If the enemies have Franco and Cho, be very aware of their movement. They can kill you in the blink of an eye. Destroy the turret first and then engage in the fight. That will make things a lot easier for you and your team. Savage. Next, I want to show you guys how important is positioning when playing Lesley, or as a matter of fact, any hero. Instead of keep attacking the turret, which is going to be destroyed by the minions anyway, get the kill first. And that's why it is important that in the loading screen, you pay attention to the spell the enemies are using. Sometimes, even I forget about this simple yet important tip. Here, you can see that I didn't even finish taking the Lethal Wanderer. I was pretty sure the enemy's Johnson was driving, I was probably aiming for me. Map awareness and positioning are the two most important skills in this game. Even though Minotaur is in low HP, I completely ignored him and went straight for the bigger prey, their carry. I want you to pay very close attention to my positioning here. The enemies have a lot of crowd control skills, so it is the utmost importance to focus and watch closely for the skills.
Launch attack! An ally has been slain. Your team destroyed the turret spree. Mega kill! An ally has been slain. Triple kill! Maniac! Wiped out.
You might have to watch this part again if you want to catch how I try my best to mitigate the enemy skills as much as possible.
Launch attack! Launch attack! An ally has been slain. Legendary! Resurrecting soon. An ally has been slain. Mega kill! Legendary!
In the next game, I decide to play Lesley again, and you will see something very similar to this.
Mega kill! Unstoppable! Double kill! Triple kill! Launch attack! You have slain an enemy! Double kill! Triple kill! Maniac! Killing free!
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe.